Okay, good evening, everyone. Okay, so yes, who wants to speak first about this topic? Who wants to begin?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, friends. I'm Ashamita. I'm a student of American Institute, Bhopal. And today I'm here to discuss upon the topic, should parents be punished for their children's mistake? So before beginning with the topic, let us understand what is parents. So parents are individual who raise and care for their children. Parents are individual who uh, who raise and care for children, and who provides parents provides the emotionally strong and guidance and necessary things for child development. And parents can be biological, adopted, and guardian. So, on this topic, from my perspective, parents should not be punished from their children mistakes, because punishment don't work. And I think when a children are born, that time the children was like a blank paper, and our parents teach us not only how to talk and walk, but also teach us like kindness, justice, behavior, and what is good, what is right and wrong. So I think punishment don't work. And when a children don't do, I think uh, children learn from mistakes. And uh, I think children need to know that 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 this behavior is wrong, and that time he will definitely make the discipline, and it is good for them. And I think when a children do mistake, so if we are punished them, so how will they find it is good, or it is good or bad? Even they find it's okay. I mean, physical punishment, it means they find like it's okay to solve the problem with violence. And if you don't punish your children, so they don't hide his mistakes, and they share his all mistakes with you, because they don't afraid for punishment. And it's I think it's build their confidence level, and it's build their trust. And so from my perspective, we should not. Thank you, sir. Actually, I forget my more points.
No
Sorry.
problem. No problem. Yes, Anshika ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Deepika, and today's topic is, should parents be punished for the child's mistake or not? So, we all know that the parents are the first teacher of the child, and child observe so many things from the home. So, it completely depends on the upbringings. If we are teaching the good things, then child will learn so many good things. And if we are doing the bad things, then how the child will learn bad things? Because in so many homes, we can see that parents are fighting to each other, and they think that child is not observing, but child is observing. And if the same thing the child do the outside, so we consider that this child is bad. But these things that child learned from the home. And second thing is, uh, sometimes parents don't give the attention to the child because they are so busy in their own work, and child find some other people from the outside. They can be good or they can be bad, and if that person is bad, definitely child will learn so many bad things. So this is the parents responsibility to set the boundaries for the child, so child can understand the moral values, because they should teach not to hurt others, do the self defense, and they should teach how to behave with others, how to treat others, sympathy, empathy, all these things only parents can teach the child. And next thing is, uh, we can see in so many homes, children can't express their own views, they can't express their own feelings. So parents should encourage the open communication, so child can express their own views at the home. And parents should monitor the academic progress of the child, because they should know how the child is progressing in the academics, and if the child is doing something great, they should celebrate the small achievements also, so that child can feel some motivation. And next thing is other influence. Many things can also influence us, like TV shows and friends also influence the child's behavior. But we all know that here is a saying that what do you sow, so shall you reap. So if we are teaching the good things to the child, he will learn definitely good things. Thank you.
Yes, please, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I am Preet from Negative Side to speak on the topic that should parents be punished for their children's deeds. So, if we analyze it properly, children are at the stage of learning, and while learning, children do a lot of mistakes, and without making mistakes, children don't learn. And sometimes children do that kind of mistakes that we need to be correct to them, and for correcting them that they will never do that kind of mistake again, we need to be punished and make them realize that um, this is wrong, and so that they will never do a big mistake that ruin their life in future. And that punishment is like a small version of a real punishment which they can be faced in real world when they uh, when they come in real world, if we don't teach them that what is right and what is wrong. And like by getting punished, they get to know that they will face the consequences of their deeds. And if we punish parents, then they it occurs to different kind of thoughts in children that whatever they do, they won't be punished. And if we punish parents, it will negatively affect the relationship between children and parents. That after getting punished, the parents be more harsh or more strict toward their children. Maybe they won't allow them to go out and play, or they won't give them space, or they won't allow them to do anything, or they monitor them all the time. So it's also negatively affect the children's development. Thank you.
Okay, so one common question arises that you said, and I'm asking it to everyone, not just to you. Sir said that he has to face the consequences for his deeds so that he will understand what is right and what is wrong, you know, if we can say. So it means that we all have committed murders so that we know that what is the consequence of murder. I don't think so. So it is the same for kids also. We don't need to allow them to murder anyone to know the consequences of murder. So what do you have to think about that? What are your opinions about that?
I am talking about little punishment, that what they little mistake they did. So for that we need to be punished. So they get to know that whatever they do, they will be punished, or they will face consequences of their deeds.
But
Therefore,
if we talk about the punishment about murder, the punishment is told to prevent murder. But you are saying after the work is done. So after the work is done, what is the matter of that? Because punishment is all about guilt and regret. Nothing is
no,
going
these
to
things are yes. So that when we punish them for their little mistakes, then it is related to that big mistake, right? So they get to know that when they will do that big mistake in the future, so they can be punished for that thing. So they will never do that thing.
But parents often, after slapping their kid, just after 5 minutes, they come and offer food and all, and they just, the entire change of mood comes out. So, what do you think?
Maybe I pass others this question.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, what do others have to say about this?
So I think being an adult, if we do anything, if we commit any mistake, we understand what will be the consequence. So we won't repeat that mistake again.
Archana ma'am, Archana. Great, great, great. Okay, yes, Raman ma'am, what is your opinion about the topic?
Good evening, Honorable Advocate, and good evening to all of you present here. I am Rajiv. I am a student of American Institute, Bhopal. Today, I speak on the topic, should parents be punished for their children's mistake? And The parents mean persons who gives up, who gives moral values to their children and upbringing to their children. And punishment means a roughly treatment with a culprit or a guilty person. And today I beg to differ with the topic because from my point of view, it is not a good way to teach a child to teach a child to teach a child about the mistakes if their parents are getting punishment because uh, because he haven't any experience about how a people will survive if they got a punishment and it is and he may be do their mistakes again and again but on the other hand if their parents are getting punishment and he loves his parents a lot and he may be more aggressive he may be become a more aggressive person to get harm to harm another person who give a punishment to their parents. So like in a society, like in a society, a child beat another child, and the society give punishment to their to his parents, and he maybe he planning to harm society members to harm another person because of them person his parents are suffering a lot so it is not good for his society his own personality and his parents like if I gave an my example like if I'm a psycho person and I kill someone and I am not a caring person about my family about my society and on that time I'm free from punishment and my parents are getting punishment so how I will teach how I will learn how I'm and I do mistake again and again because I'm a free person from punishment so it is not a good idea to get punishment their parents to instead of a culprit person instead of a child. Thank you.
Great, great. बहुत बढ़िया. It was quite great. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Ojasvi ma'am, what is your opinion about the topic?
Good evening to one and all present here. I would also like to present my views over this topic. Should parents punish their children for the mistakes or not? I think it is a very controversial topic for the parents while parenting. It is absolutely necessary to bring the discipline in the child at early stages of life. But punishing the children for every small mistake is not a good idea. I think it develops a negative impact which affect the child's self-esteem and trust. It also, I think, it discourages the open communication between the parents and their children, which effectively which may destroy the trust and affect their relationship. But I think it is if your child is committing any mistake or doing anything bad, you should sit with them, communicate with them, telling about the consequences of their actions, and also teach them about the boundaries which the child should not cross. Also, tell what certain consequences can affect their life, because teaching discipline is absolutely necessary. You should teach discipline by following alternative methods, and because it makes the life more easier if you teach the children discipline at early stages of life. And you should also praise the child and you should also use positive reinforcement if he's doing great things. Thank you.
Okay, okay.
Good evening to everyone. My name is Anishka. I am here to discuss the topic parents should be punished their child at the school. According to my point of view, punishing parents can have many consequences in child mental health. It's create a negative thoughts and anxiety, making a wonder what's the other things if we punish our child in a public. Instead, we have to understand why the mistake our child do and give the opportunity to correct it. Parents should have a great bond to child where the children say our thoughts why he does. If we punish our child in front of the public, it's never said anything because he has hesitated. Parents should not understand my feeling. But if we create the environment in house where we convey our problems to our parents and open communication, then children never hesitate. If we do our mistake, easily to said it.
Okay.
And
Yes,
if we punish, it's damage this bond.
okay. Yes, Preet sir, what is your opinion about the topic?
Sir, can I do like after some time because light is not there, so therefore I turn off the camera.
No problem. But what about kids?
Sir, I think by committing mistake, they will also learn. Otherwise, it is nobody learned it by, everybody learn it by doing mistake only.
But
Then
I
only we
didn't
get to
kill
know
anyone, no?
how.
I didn't kill anyone so that I know about murder. I didn't kill anyone in my childhood that I know that murder is a crime.
Sir, it is broader topic. We are just talking about small mistakes from which we can learn, from any individual can learn. Killing an individual is a sin, and you should also teach this to your child. It is a sin, and you will be going to jail.
Don't you think a child can fantasize jail on that? That how the jail would be?
Sir, I think the television has given the idea how would it look like, and
So
how
can't
would
we
it
move it to
be
movies?
to be.
That movies can teach better than parents.
Sir, it is for entertainment purpose. You can learn as well as it can also what do we call that? It teaches you in a wrong way.
Yeah.
It depends on the individual how they are perceiving that information.
Yes, ma'am, you can leave. Yes, ma'am, you can leave. Yeah. So, but why? Matlab, how can we then? Matlab, the punishment you are talking about is given after the mistake is done. How to prevent mistakes? Punishment is given so that it doesn't do another time. But what about the first? How can we prevent the first time? Because nobody likes to punish their child.
Actually, sir, sometimes it happens that if the child is doing anything bad and from the outside, and parents come to know that the child has done some mistake. So parents have a dialogue that this is bad because I said no. They don't teach the student why this thing is bad. If they will tell the first how why the thing is bad and how it made him a bad person, so maybe the child will not do the same mistake again.
If murder can be taught to children that murder is wrong, why not these small mistakes? If a very big crime like murder can be taught without doing that by your own, so why are small mistakes required to be done to understand them? Why? If a serious crime like murder doesn't require that serious amount of explanation or experience, why does these small petty mistakes require that?
Sir, if the upbringing is good and parents teach the child it is bad from the earliest stage, so the child will not do this type of mistakes.
I should steal money from my father's wallet and he catches me, then he tells me it is wrong. Take from your
No,
mother's
sir.
wallet.
Our moral values matter more. If we will learn these values, so we can't do these types of mistakes.
But a child doesn't know about moral values and all. He is new.
We should we should teach from the early stage.
So will you teach after committing the mistake or before committing the mistake?
Oh, sir, actually, child observe all these things from the childhood. So if we are doing the bad things, so he will learn bad things. If we are doing good things, child will learn
What
good
if the
things.
child watches Mirzapur first before knowing that it is a crime?
So parents should observe that what the child is watching.
But parents
They
then,
should,
but nowadays we know the condition of parents with their children.
this is the problem. This is the problem. That's why parents are. We can consider that parents are also. मतलब,
Snoopy.
is the reason because the child is doing any mistake because they are not giving attention to the child.
Don't you think earlier the mistakes children used to commit were very small, but nowadays it is increasing day by day, like coming to cigarettes and alcohol before age and now killing people by rash driving and all. It has increased a lot from our past time.
Yes.
Even the intensity of crime has increased a lot, and the punishment we can recently see was just an essay. So what do you have to say about that? Anybody can answer. It is not limited to one person. It is an open question.
Sir, can you repeat the question, please?
Recently, we can see the sudden increase in intensity of crime that is done by children. Recently, we saw a kid driving Porsche car, and he killed people. I don't know, one or two, but he killed, and in punishment, he had to write an essay. So how is he learning from that mistake that I don't have to commit that again? What is that punishment doing?
Because, sir, I think parents are not giving attention because they both are too busy. They don't have time to teach.
But over
the
here,
child.
so government is busy, I think.
Yes, sir. Government is also busy. Actually, everyone is busy nowadays.
Raman ma'am, can you take that?
What, sir? There is a situation when yes, government is also busy to collecting money and yes,
Okay.
I never give
So
a
I think
chance.
it's not government mistake. I think it's totally depends on parents, and it's parents' mistake.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
But
was
if they
saying
catch
that,
a person
yeah,
and child who driving, then he take a legal action. But they are not.
yeah, it is very common. Even a 10-year-old is driving scooty like a pro.
Yes.
He's like, yeah,
And openly.
in on the road. If you see. Okay.
Like in a few days, I watched news. In the news, an influencer, 50, 60 years old, maybe he take them some like stones on the railway track, and nobody taking legal action against him.
Yes. So that is a different thing, but yeah, connecting to punishment and all, even adults are not.
But if they got punishment, then he will learn about the mistake.
So why is punishment necessary? What do you all think? Why punishment is a big thing? Because punishment is just about guilt and like making them feel bad about what they have done.
For the majority, like if a like child have a punishment, then he learn about the mistake and he learn about how I'm suffering because I'm in a punishment.
But don't you think a person can realize that if I steal 500 from my father's wallet and in return I just have to eat one belt? So let us try 1,000 for next time.
Then you become a safe person and you start again and again and big things.
Okay,
you lost your parents' belief.
at least it is an income on which I don't need to pay tax, no, at least.
No, it is not income.
Nothing,
It
nothing.
decay your personality,
Nothing.
sir.
I
It
think
decay
so.
your personality.
I shouldn't say these all things over here, otherwise my father will get to know. Okay, so now let us talk about yeah. So let us go back to the question where we were. But how can we prevent? Because now we are seeing, and I told again, sudden intensity of crimes, and it is going to increase, increase, increase. So what do you think could be the reason of this sudden increase? Is it web series like Mirzapur and all, or is it the parents who are not paying attention to their children, that what they are watching or what they are doing, or is it both? I want everyone's opinion. I don't want by one two people are fighting and everyone is listening and just moving their head and then just leaving the topic.
Sir, I think nowadays every child have mobile and they watch so many things. They learn so many things on the social media platform, on the web series, watching web series and watching reels and all. So uh, I think parents should do responsibility that he take the responsibility and serious that his children don't use and don't watch this kind of series and all because it's not made for a child actually because is also right there na, like 16 plus or 18 plus or 25 plus age rating. So I think it's not make them. So it's our responsibility that
According to my point of view, parents should have aware what type of content his children is consuming, and if your child is 18 years old before, then there is a many features to क्या बोल- what
Restrict.
restriction mode, and you allow the settings in parenting mode. So if your children that is consuming that type of content, that you have notify and you identify where your child is going on.
Okay.
From my point of view, the social media and the parents are both responsible for this situation because the government has set a limitation to watch violence videos and violence web series. But if they have a mobile phone from their parents and they continuously watch this aggressiveness content, so they will be consumed a lot. And if the parents are not uh, concerned about their parents, what their children are watching, and on that time they are becoming much aggressive. That's my point. They are both are equal responsible for that conditions.
I think after reaching a certain level of maturity, you understand what is right and what is wrong. And I have one example from my relative. I have a cousin sister. She used to throw tantrums while going to school. I mean, parents forced her to go to school, but she used to hide in the bathrooms and do other things. But over the period of time, at the age of 13, I think 14, 15, she decided that I don't want to go to school. So I think it is in your mindset, what is wrong, what is right, after reaching certain level of maturity.
Okay. Okay. Yes, please, sir.
From my point of view, it matters environment a lot. That not only environment of home, like which type of people or friends he is like hanging up. That environment also matters on that. Like most of the times, like outside environment affects more than like home environment. So like child affects more in outside the environment, like what their which type of friends he have. Like many friends are used to of these type of fightings and these all things, so it affects him or it affects his behavior too. So he involves in this type of things. So this is the major reason.
Sir, I
Yes,
think social media is also influencing the youngsters.
Social media is just like a little bit, but environment matters more. Like so in social media, we just see and watch the things, but environment in we involve in that things. So it like affects more child.
Also, the bad company of friends, it influences.
Yes, yes,
your
yes.
friend is telling you the reel. So both cover
Hmm.
up social media and friends both. Yes, Deepika ma'am.
Actually, sir, kids are using phones and parents don't, and they don't know what is right and what is wrong, and parents don't pay attention what the child is watching. So they should pay the attention. The child will not see any bad content, which is not good for them. So both the things influence the child.
Deepika ma'am, if you talk about us, we are also engrossed in the phone, I think, 24/7. So what
Ah,
are you learning from phone?
Actually, I
If
only
we talk
study from
about
the phone. I don't have any time to see watching reels and shorts. I don't waste time in phone.
the most of the adults are doing that.
That's
If
the problem.
we sit in our office and we get any free time, so most of the people are just scrolling reels and watching the content over the internet.
Yeah, we can see if the child is taking online classes, that child is not taking online classes. He's just scrolling the reels. So that's the problem.
are you all scrolling?
No.
Ma'am is saying that everyone else here is watching reels,
Except us.
except yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am cannot say that everyone is not child, they are above 18, but ma'am has to say that I accept us.
So the
Okay.
phone can become a useful tool if your mindset is right. If you want to use it in the right way, you can utilize it. If you don't want to use it in the right way, then it will harm you.
Everything has to be utilized in the right way. Go in your kitchen, you will see the most dangerous weapon, knife. If your wish, you want to cut vegetables or you want to cut someone, it is up
So
to you. Okay, so my question is, what about those children who kill their parents only? Because it is also increasing because of many games. So who should be punished then? If the topic is going on the right track, what about those kids who kill their parents only? Because of money, because of that game, you would have heard that they lost all the money in the game. So they killed their parents only. Their parents didn't allow to play them and all.
sir, what
What
do we call that term, juvenile? With the juvenile who murders their
you can say, but uh, juvenile, okay, that's the,
no, there is one term, juvenile. आगे का कुछ I don't remember right now.
yeah, you are right. It is juvenile. It is the children's prison. But that is quite direct answer. I want to hear a bit, a revolving answer that what all can we do?
Sir, I
Like,
think after they reach the age of 18, they should put it into the jail, and they get the punishment as harsh as the one can give, because
but,
it is not the right thing to kill your parents.
but don't you think that these people, if they exist, it is already a very big thing because if they killed their parents who brought them into this world, they don't care about anyone else.
Right.
But like, it is so dangerous. Then why? What would you say a punishment if we are talking about punishment and all? So, as I told that punishment is all about guilt and feeling bad. So, do you think that punishment? Okay, let us consider for a while. Let us skip the topic. We are already done with the topic. Let's go towards the general conversation. So, if we talk about punishment, do you think that even people like us who are at this age, uh, do we consider punishment a good thing? What do you all think? Is it a good thing? Or rather, explaining with a polite tone is good? What do
Depends on situation or crime.
Depends,
we are not going towards any.
depends on child, sir. Depends
Let
on
us
child,
not
sir.
go. And let us remove the killing and robbing part and all. And let us keep it clean. A normal mistake ki bhai, we didn't do anything. We broke the glass. We broke the fan and all.
So it depends on the nature of the child, sir.
of the parents,
Like
na? Parents will punish.
parents will punish, but what is the behavior, like what is the nature of child? Like some children are like so innocent, and some children are like me, like so who so parents should be beat. So therefore, it depends on the children's nature.
Okay, okay, okay. I think I am the innocent one. है ना?
Mm. Like some children can't be understand without beating.
अरे,
Understand?
now you are
Because
introducing.
they are stubborn minds. They are stubborn.
So I am one of them. Therefore, like I used to be beaten up by my father.
But in foreign, if we see like the ratio of parents giving their children punishment is very, very, very low. Like in India, though, we say proudly that my father beats me with the belt, my father beats with me that, my father hangs me opposite, my father hangs me and all. But in foreign, we never hear these all things. But they are even better than us at many things. So what do you think about that?
So there is a law for the children, like nobody can beat or like harm the children. So therefore, children can't be like allow their parents to beat.
How does it answer the question? भाई मतलब थोड़ा don't get nervous if you are, but I don't think so you are nervous, but listen है ना, don't worry इतना. You can listen
Yes,
first before answering, because if I say this answer was exactly opposite of what I asked, therefore I'm saying.
okay.
Okay. नहीं, the question is quite simple कि in India we all say proudly that yes, my father beats me with this and all. My father throwed me out of the house and all. But in foreign, we have seen very rarely them using these all terms, and like मतलब, as compared to the punishment that we get in India, they don't punish them in that much harsh way. But if we see them as a person, they are quite better than us. Like if you see their approach towards the bad things, also be it alcohol or smoking and all, they are quite, they are quite clear and they are quite casual with that. But in India, it is a very complex thing. Oh, you are drinking cigarette. Oh, now you are going to die and all. What do you think?
In Indian parents make the fuss about, I think they make a fuss of many things, of the slightest of slight thing.
Badhiya, badhiya. Extremely good point. Badhiya. I was expecting this answer. Yes. What do others have to say? Today the parents are not here, na. Aarti ma'am is not here. Yogita ma'am, na. They are, whenever the topic comes, na, they are always away. Okay. Yeah. So what do others have to say?
Sir, I think the culture are totally different. Like foreign countries and in India, totally different. In foreign countries, parents and children both are sitting behind each other and drinking alcohol and all easily. And in India, I think children hide this activity with their parents. So you can see the culture is totally different. And in India and foreign countries, I think after 14, children there are the rule like children totally sorry, I mean they have to right to earn money for do anything like to do job any uh, restaurant and all. After that, parents don't provide pocket money. The foreign countries, there was a rule, and in India, I think after 25, parents provide pocket money for their children, and so we can see culture totally different in India and foreign countries.
Cultural difference.
That's right.
Can't we say that people in India, parents over pamper their children, like they are always behind them?
But most of the parents are.
It is like in Tom and Jerry race that whenever you commit a mistake, they will just bang you from behind.
Mm.
Matlab they even before you realize, they will make you realize. Is that so?
From my point of view, in foreign countries, mostly children after 18 they left their parents' house, and so maybe their parents want to teach them about the moral values by their own self, because if they are beat them, but after 18, who will teach them about their mistakes? So I think from my point of view, they teach at their home uh, to observe and to feel like bad if I'm made and if a child made any mistake. So from my point of view, that's why they shouldn't beat them. And in India, parents always live with their children for a long life. So that's why they beat them, and most of the cases are like but in my family, they didn't beat me for if I gave and if I do any mistake. They always say about my mistake. They always guide me how I can handle the situation. So it is not a sense that every parent are beating their parents in India.
Okay, what is everyone's opinion if we compare and what we say, 21 or 22-year-old, one from India and one from foreign. In foreign, he will say, yeah, I have done many things. I have smoked cocaine, I have smoked weed, I have done alcohol, I am enjoying life, I know, and I am playing PS5 and all, and I am doing this and all. And they don't have any regret even after doing these all things. But in India, even a person is not doing these all things. He is just not able to, then also he's sad, I would say. Anna, because I think so the parents of India have different expectations. But if you see over there, then they don't even care that the child is earning or not. Even he's in university, they are doing these all things. They don't have even a single regret on that. If I am doing this and all. But in India, even a person is earning, then also he feels the regret that I am not able to do that much. So
Sir, I think yeah, parents are hard to please. We cannot live up to their expectation.
you are perfect.
Sir, my father used to go first movie, first show, and if I want to go for a movie, he will create a scene. I think I am more mature than him.
Okay. Yes, Deepika ma'am, do you want to say something? Because I think you are in action mode. Whenever you turn on your mic and camera, it seems now you are to kill someone.
No, actually, sir, in India, having alcohol or smoke, it is like a sin. It is like a sin. Matlab, if parents come to know that a child has taken the alcohol, parents like the child has done any sin. So in India, it's like a crime.
Okay, so do you suppose that if let us consider each and everyone over here, if our child drinks alcohol and we get to know, what will be our reaction at first? What do you
Sir,
think?
it is okay to experience,
Okay,
but don't make a habit.
but it definitely becomes a habit, no?
No,
If it is not, why is it drinking?
Yes.
no, it is okay to experience, but do not make that habit.
Okay, he's that 4 bottle vodka wala guy. Then
I'm still
When
experienced.
rehabilitation center.
yes, Raman ma'am.
I beg to differ with Ma'am's topic and Ma'am's point of view, because children can say that Papa, still I am experienced. I'm not a much educated about the how I consume a liquor. I'm experienced day by day, so it will become a habit.
You will to put pesticide on your child. Hat कीड़े बाहर निकल.
I will teach them because it is not a good thing for our health and you will be die soon. So I wouldn't close them.
Strict parent. Ramadan.
Yes, Archana ma'am. What
I
is your
will.
Sir, from my side, it's okay. If you are addicted, so first I will definitely say like it's not good for your health. But if you want, so it's okay. You can go with it. Your life, your choice.
I thought you will
Even
ask
if he lost
taste.
his
I
ornament
thought you will ask.
for consuming liquor, what will we do?
Sorry. What you thought, sir?
I thought you will ask how does it taste. You will ask that one.
Actually, really, I don't know the taste, but I want. And yes, I want. So
Raman ma'am.
definitely.
Raman ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Raman ma'am wanted to say something, na? Yes, ma'am.
Sir.
Ma'am, your mic got off.
Actually, today my mama and I also discussed about the consuming liquor because one of my maternal uncle was dead because he consumed liquor a lot of amount and he died in 30 plus age. So from my point of view, it's not a good thing for our health.
So, Ashika ma'am, what do you think? Ma'am to camera off करके. Ma'am, what do you?
Sir, I don't know what will be my reaction.
अभी तो your parents have to see you, so how है ना? You are saying that. कि अभी तो ourselves are kid. You are
Yes, sir. Abhi, I am a kid, so I don't know how I react.
you are a kid who scrolls Instagram during class.
No, sir, I am not that.
So you are that except one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Anshika ma'am. Yes,
Well,
Anshika.
it's totally depends what type of company you join. In my college, there is a various type of communities and groups and different types of children. There is some children are very brilliant in studies, but they smoke and alcohol also consuming.
Yeah, yeah. They are the actual people we are searching for. They are the people who study also, drink also. They are the actual one.
And in my classes, children easily said that one smoke, take one cigarette, take a smoke, easily concentrate in topic.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's also the top the class and but there is a nicotine that's create hormone block, some hormones block that easily we concentrate in studies because we are studying a whole night during the examination.
Okay, okay. Yes, please, sir. What do you have to think about the topic we're discussing?
What was the question, sir? I was not here there.
The question is, if your child comes in front of you, and you get to know that he has drunk a lot of alcohol, so what will be your first reaction?
First of all, I will beat him. First of all, because it's not right. Because I also don't drink that all things. And childrens learn many things from their home. And if I don't drink, then my child too. And like yesterday, I would like to describe my friend's story that yesterday my friend was drunk and he seated with his friends. So they got into fight and one friend hit in his head and so there's a lot of blood comes and we take him to the hospital. So
Don't
this type of things
that
happen.
your child will say, "That साला मूडी खराब कर दिया." अगले बार बताओ, I will not come at all. Don't you think he will hide from you?
So, like people, like whenever people drunk, then they are not in their conscious mind. So
But
they
he will
like
get to know, na? He will see the marks. Yeah.
Sir, I think that time the generation totally will be changed. So the preach sir was totally wrong because your child never, after that, your child never shared with you like, Papa, I'm drunk.
Nowadays, so why children don't hesitate, na? Everybody knows. Nowadays, so they are
Yeah,
proudly
that
doing.
time, yeah.
Even I have seen people drinking with their father even before 18. I have seen many people. I have seen these miracles in India also. I thought it was just in foreign, but no, it has started in India also. Okay. So by that we can conclude that punishment is just about guilt, and guilt alone cannot serve its purpose to teach anyone. Because if we see Indians, 90% of Indians are not able to grow because of some kind of guilt in their life. Despite they have not committed a sin crime, but the people around them have created it as a punishment or as a, you can say, sin to them. Like drinking alcohol is not a sin. No, not at all. Eating non-veg is not a sin, and being animal lover and eating chicken is also not a sin. So yeah. So now let us go to what. Nowadays time just goes away. I thought it is 7:40 because last time I checked it was
Yes, sir.
somewhere 7:28, but it just goes away. Okay. So now if what can be the I have the sheet now. Yes, I have. I have created one more sheet which is for expert level. So it is very much technical. Your mind will be blown because it has very, very dangerous topics. Very dangerous topics. So I have to choose something more clear. Okay, I got a bit related topic. What do you think that if we become the parents of the future generation, will we allow them to use mobile phone or not? This is not a topic I created by my own. This is somewhere around that topic. So, what do you think that will we as parents allow them to use mobile phone? What do you think? Will you provide your, let us say you may have a younger brother or sister, and now it is your responsibility to give them a mobile phone by earning yourself. So will you provide them if your brother or sister or your child ask from you for a mobile phone? What will be your reaction on that? Because it is same as drugs and alcohol now.
I will rather provide them a book so that they can acquire a good knowledge from them. Also, the limit of using phone.
I will not eat food if you don't provide me phone.
Sorry?
I will not eat food if you don't provide me phone.
Then don't eat food.
Bye. Okay. What do others have to say? What do others have to say? But book, why it is actually opposite? No, you can book. So yeah, he will start crying out of that. Why yaar, book. You can give alcohol also.
No, sir. I think limiting the usage of phone is okay. It should be brought in child's life.
Okay, so what do others have to say? Will you provide? Let us say that he doesn't know about phone. So will you tell him about mobile phone? Will you tell him?
Only for calling purpose. The mobile are
Okay.
supposed to only call if you are in any problem.
But
You can
their
call it or
friends will tell them, their friends will tell them. Then मम्मा झूठ बोलती है. अपने आप को समझदार समझती है। I have seen, nahi, I really have seen. My friends have said me when I remember when I was 8th and 9th class, they used to say, I
I
remember.
have self experience, sir.
I will
Acha,
provide, sir. I will
you will,
provide, but
Yeah.
I will monitor. Yes. And after that, yeah, because if I say no, don't use mobile. So after that, maybe he used, but he hide with from me. So it's not good, I think. That time, I think I don't monitor them. So it's it's more bad. So I think it's a good way. Like I'll provide. After that, I'll monitor, and if other person will tell him, yeah, mobile is not only just for calling. You can create. You can watch and create other things. So it's create trust issue. Na? Like mama really tell me lie. It's not good. So I will provide and monitor.
so can't you provide him Nokia phone, which is just a keypad?
Nokia phone,
Just
no,
play whatever you
because
want to. You have this phone. Enjoy your life.
so I think for them first I'll use. I mean, I have to use Nokia phone. After that, I'll tell him it's Nokia phone and this is for you.
So what about
And
I need phone because I want to study. You know, my online classes is there, but I have to study day along. I need a good phone. Mama, iPhone is good. iPhone is good. iPhone doesn't lag. iPhone is, very good. It is very small and it doesn't break. And it is very good in looks also. And it will work for 5 to 6 years. What do you say, Mama? What do you say? Can you please get me an iPhone?
okay, so beta, first go and talk with your papa. They provide you iPhone. Don't tell me. iPhone.
I think I need to ask another Mama. Okay. What do others have to say? Yes, Preet, sir.
Maybe, sir, I need to give him because at that time there is more use of phones like in studying too. Like nowadays, we also see that a lot of documents and for studying methods are sent by schools in phones, not in written in schools.
What can I say? What can I say? It is every child's excuse. Even the parents are not able to answer. So I myself am child. What can I say? I have also taken this phone by this trick only.
Me too, sir. Till 12th, I use Nokia.
No, but I said the exact opposite. है ना? Don't consider that I have taken this for studying. No, I have done exact opposite. But okay.
I provide a laptop. If you study, then there. Otherwise, you sit in a table, not consuming content all the day.
Laptop is a wise choice because he cannot carry laptop everywhere where his friends can tell that do this on laptop and all. But in phone they can tell.
But sir, we provide the mobile for the study and online class.
We all know, we all study a lot. We all have study material. We study, we study a lot. From day night we study. We get tired from studying. है ना Deepika ma'am? We get tired from studying.
Yes.
On phone. Achha, sorry, accept us. I forgot.
Yes.
I am just kidding, and I don't feel bad, don't feel bad. Okay. So what do others have to say? Yes, Raman ma'am.
If I'm a mother, I will teach every features about the mobile phone because on that time, maybe every children have their own phone because nowadays children have a phone beyond that time that more technical tools are available, and I wouldn't want my children become very less knowledge to their friends and classmates. So I will provide him a mobile phone, but I would give a restrictions, not a mobile phone used in a wrong way, and I will check as a strict mother. I will check his history collection, like what he what he was.
You can delete the history.
So, yeah.
Ah, oh, Jasmine ma'am has some good experience, I think. And after Raman ma'am, I will ask for Jasmine ma'am. Yes, Raman ma'am, please complete.
And yes, I will provide, and yes,
I think Archana ma'am was
I
right
provide.
that Raman
Guys,
ma'am is a strict mother. I am also agreeing with
yes,
that.
I will. I will.
Okay, yes, oh Jasmine ma'am, you were
Because
talking
I'm
about
very
something
passionate
interesting.
about mine.
Sorry, sir. What?
You were talking about something interesting about deleting history and also. Please provide your opinion about the
No,
topic.
monitor the child by looking at the history. Anybody can delete it.
It is also
I-
true.
So I
But
think
how
about
can
that.
we master? That is the case. Every child knows about history and all. So how can a parent even control his child now? It has become a very, very big task. What do you think? Like, taking away the phone is not the solution. I don't think so. It is just going to spoil the relation. This is also a very big reason that many parents hesitate to take any action. They think that the relation of child and parent, the relation between them can be hampered. That they will hate their parents. So therefore, many parents don't take away the phone directly. They think that he is my child, no problem. He will hate me instead of that. He's not doing anything wrong. He's just using phone. It is not a crime. So this also, I think so, quite affects the overall development of a child. But yeah, if I say if phone was not there, so I wouldn't have gained that much knowledge. So what do you have to say, people like me? What would you say me, and what would you say to my parents? Like, phone is everything to me. Then, there are people who scroll reels, but there are people who scroll other things too. It is not like that. What do you think? Because I have seen now, and I have seen people justifying Instagram also nowadays. And anybody don't take personally. Now I am not in the mode of joking. I am getting a bit serious. So I have seen many people justifying that Instagram is very good. Over there, we are learning a lot of things. It is many educational videos are also there. Many people are teaching good things. But no, it is like drunk person is getting paid. Yes, if you drink 2 bottles, I will pay you 10,000 rupees. So he will start justifying his addiction. Instagram is an entertainment platform. It is not an educational platform. You cannot change the purpose of it. Your father is your father, no matter how big you are. It is the same over there. So why do you think justification? So punishment is not about anything, I would say. Punishment is just an it is not effective. It is just helpful for short term, but in long term, it can go exactly opposite. Because nowadays we can see many scenarios where children leave their parents in old age homes because they were beaten by their parents a lot in their childhood. So they consider it as a revenge from them. I had, Raman ma'am, why are you laughing? You are the strict mother, you were saying. So, yeah, where were we? So they
But I will give moral values about the parenting, why I'm a strict mother. So he will not give me an old age house in my old age.
Okay. But see, it is a serious issue, no? In India, only why people are.
Actually, my grandmother also a strict mother, but we still live with us.
Okay. And I am not saying it that it is the same for everyone. We are normal people.
Yes.
I'm talking about extreme cases. We the belt and all is just starters for many people. It is just starter. You don't know what is for the main course and dessert for some people. Okay, so I before ending today's class, I want to recommend you all I just remembered by using these dialogues कि भाई use metaphors like these only, okay? Just like I said ना कि भाई main menu में क्या है and dessert में क्या है. If you use like these, no, it is going to look very good. है ना? It will be sarcastic also and people will like to listen also. It is like that. बाकी तो it will take time. It is all about your understanding about the language. And बाकी तो from now onwards, I am not going to send Google recommendation. वैसे भी I am not sending because as per it is not that much effective also. But definitely in the advanced level topics, I need to, because I have set out a list that is of expert topics. You will be blown by reading the topic itself. It is very good. It is a very technical topic. Even big editorials like the BBC, Hindustan, what we say, the Hindu and all, even over there are a lot of articles. Even from the greatest philosophers of all time have written their opinions about these topics. So they are very extremely brilliant topics. They are IIT, IIM level topics which are discussed over there. So that we have to do. But let's see. I don't think so. Like many sheets are already there, so we definitely have to go on a curriculum. I will try to take 1 or 2 topics from there. Only 10 topics are there. Actually, it is for the last week. I'm going through many things that I have to do many things. So therefore, okay, so no need to worry. Till 6th we have lots of time. Abhi to it's just first. We have 4 to 5 days more. So there is a lot more time to learn and all. Okay. Does anybody has any kind of doubt and all? Achha, I couldn't ask Ojasvi ma'am, how do you prepare for debates?
Sir, I don't get time. I just